La ilaha illallah, Muhammadan Rasulullah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Holy Emmanuel, Wadada Islamism. Continually seeking refuge from the accursed one, and ever rising to my high side, give my perfect eyes to the great God, whom we most refer to as Allah, my the Father, God of the universe, and honoring all his true divine prophets, seen, unseen, known, unknown, and reincarnated, and to our illustrious Hebrew prophet in these days and time, Prophet Noble Jew Allah. Extending those divine on the store National Grand Sheikh Gerald Breton Bay for his due diligence in keeping these doors of Allah open in these United States of America. Also to our Sheikesses, Sheiks, Deputy Sheiks, our children, most achievers in training, mighty most dynamos, our families, our citizens, students, friends, visitors, guests on the call. Sending those honors to Marcus Messiah God, the harbinger forerunner, until the ancient spirits that gathered city 7 times, we all in love with Islam. Islam, beloved. I am Mikhail, Ashir, and from the New York Republic, giving thanks to Allah for a new day. Today's date, September 4th, 2020, and I do welcome all with love to our Moorish Sunday School Conference call brought to you by the Moorish Science Temple, the Divine and National Movement of North America, Incorporated, 13, Moorish American National Republic, and this is where we build the minds of the guided for our nation. And as we begin with our map to keep it holy. So all who is able, I ask them to rise facing the east. Heels together, toes separated at a 45-degree angle, of arms parallel to the floor, 4 arms perpendicular, 5 fingers erect and together. On the left hand, 2 fingers erect and together on the right hand, as we stand in our Moorish American posture for our Moorish American prayer. Islam, Allah, Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is our protector, our guide, and our salvation, by night and by day, through his holy prophet, through Allah. Amen. Islam was preceding the reading of the Moorish Science Temple Divine Constitution and Bylaws by Prophet Allah. The crescent and star of salvation, the all-seeing eyes of Allah, the handpress of unity. The Moorish Science Temple of America, the Divine Constitution and Bylaws by Prophet Noble Jew Allah. Act 1. The Grand Sheikh and the Chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America is empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the Prophet and the Grand Body of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The Assistant Grand Sheikh is to assist the Grand Sheikh in all affairs if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known before the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Act 2. All meetings are to be open and closed promptly according to the Circle 7, and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest because on a Friday, the first man was formed in flesh, and on a Friday, the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father God, Allah. For that cause, Friday is a holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. No member is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. Act 4. All members must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all members must obey the laws of the government, because by being a Moorish American, you are a part and parcel of the government and must live the life accordingly. Act 5. This organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America is not to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws and constitution of the said government, but to obey hereby. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they must know that they are a part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained Noble Jew Allah, the Prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites, whom inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and a partial of the all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America, and then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Jew Allah, through the guidance of his Father God, Allah. Here is the reading of our divine constitution and bylaws, and we'll proceed in the reading of our additional laws by beloved sister Wanda Gomes Bay. Islam, beloved.
Islam, Sheikh Oliver.
Truly well, all is well with you and the family.
All is well with me and the family.
Keep it that way, beloved. You have the floor.
Islam, this is Deputy Sheikh Wanda Gomes Bay, calling from Florida Republic. First, I'd like to rise to my high sacrifice and give all perfect praise to our Mother, Father, God, Allah, and give honor to all the true and divine prophets, namely Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, Confucius, and the last prophet in these days and time, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, Noble Jew Allah, in the first, second, and third form. I would like to remain standing, give honors to our National Grand Sheikh, Joe Bratton Bate, and Sheikhs, Sheikhesses, Deputy Sheikhesses, children, visitors. I greet you all with Islam. I'll proceed with the readings of the questionnaire and additional laws for Moorish Americans by the Prophet Noble Jew Allah. Act 1. Grand Sheikhs and governors and heads of all temples, all businesses. Each said temple must be approved by the Prophet Noble Jew Allah before acting upon by any members. Let it be finance, property, or any line of life that will cause the members to sacrifice, finance, etc., that will cause the support of any group of members. Any former officer that violates these laws is subject to be removed from his office under heavy restriction, etc., by the Prophet or the Grand Sheikh. Act 2. All members are to attend their depth meetings and their public meetings promptly. If a member is found standing around on their meeting period, shall be fined 50 cents on the first case. And on the second, he will be fined $1, which will go in your emergency fund. If a member is working, his monthly dues must be paid. And if he has money in the bank, he must subscribe for as much as he is able to the Moorish Uplifting Fund, because it takes finance to uplift the nation. Act 3. It is lawful and divine duty of every good member, if he is able in finance, to aid me in saving the nation, and if he does not, he's an enemy to the cause of uplifting his own people, and justice must catch you. Let it be he or she according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, as I have the power invested in my hands, and I will have to enforce the law in order to save the nation. Act 4. All members, while making a public speech, must not use any assertion against the American flag or speak radical against the church or any members of any organized group, because we are to teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Act 5. All members must promptly attend their meetings and send their children to Sunday school, and the teacher must confirm himself to the questionnaire, and let every member exercise his 5 senses who is able to do so, because out from your Sunday school comes the guidance of the nation. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they must know that they are a part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, color folks, Black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live, in the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained Noble Drew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites whom inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and parcel of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessity of the Moorish Science Temple. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, through the guidance of his father, God Allah. That concludes the readings of the questionnaire and additional laws for Moorish Americans. Islam.
Islam, thank you for that read. The Bashikis Data Wanda Gomes Bay. And at this time, we will call to the floor our Divine Minister and Sheikh Ramal Jenkins. Yo, Islam, beloved. You like that?
Islam, Sheikh, how are you, Mo?
Coming strong, beloved. And yourself and the family?
Ever blessed without doubt or contradiction. It is so.
Holy Emmanuel, I say so. You have the floor.
Shukran, Sheikh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Ever seeking refuge from the accursed Satan. In the name of Allah, I rise to give all praises to Allah, the cherisher and sustainer of the worlds, most gracious, most merciful. Allah, the causeless cause, and the rootless root from whom all life comes, to whom all life returns. Allah, al-Ahad, the one. Rise to give honor to all the true and divine prophets from all times and climes, those who are known to us as well as those who are unknown to us. And our messenger, nationality, birthright, and divine creed in this day and time, our warner and our redeemer, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Praise Allah for our redeemer. Honor to my brothers, sister officers, deputy officers, members, families, visitors, and guests joining us for our National Sunday School Conference call. Welcome to you all. Honor to you all for joining us this Sunday, giving thanks and praises. We are blessed to have you with us. And again, I am blessed to be with you in this particular Sunday, giving thanks, praises to the Most High. At this time, Moors, we always confirm ourselves, as Act 5 of the additional law says, to our questionnaire. And to do so, well, if you're a guest or a visitor, you may not have a copy in hand, you can go to our website. And again, this is the only time during our Sunday school we ask you to only resort to the website as it relates to our classes, whether it's the adult segment or the children's segment, but please only use the internet in relation to our class. www.moorishamericannationalrepublic.com is our website. Go to the resource tab, the educational materials, and then the orientation handbook. And on page 124 there, a read-only copy will open, and you can follow us to read on page 124. Those who are without digital or physical copy, we ask your patience as we go through our process. And anyone having question or commentary, please jot it down as we go, and we will provide time after the children's Sunday school segment, during the adult Sunday school segment, to answer your questions, to floor your questions or your commentary. All those who have physical or digital copy in hand, please stand by the star to go over our Koran questions for Moorish Americans, Koran questions for Moorish children. As is my wont, seeking a volunteer to lead us in the reading, deputy officer or a member to lead us in the reading of our
Islam.
question. Hey, I love enthusiasm. Islam.
Islam, Sheikh. I know
Deputy
me and brother Deputy Sheikh Mainstream Gray Bay 44 said Islam at the same time.
Well, you
Islam, Deputy Sheikh. You can go ahead. I'll yield.
Islam, brother Deputy Sheikh. Appreciate you much.
Islam. Thank you, Deputy Sheikh Gray Bay 44. Appreciate love you more. He's ever at the ready as you are. Deputy Sheikh, it's good to hear your voice. You had the floor. Thank you for stepping forward more. Peace.
Islam, Divine Minister, and giving thanks. It's Deputy Sheikh Cornelius Sanders Bay, calling out of Lake County, Florida Republic. Bismillah, Ad-Akman, Ad-Ahim. First and foremost, I like to rise to my highest of heights and give all perfect praise to our Father God Allah, acknowledging our ancestors, known and unknown, recognizing the name and all true and divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, Confucius, and the last prophet in these days and times, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, Noble Jew Ali, in his first, second, and third form. I would like to remain standing and extend those honors to our National Grand Sheikh, Joel Bratton Bay, all national officials at headquarters in Baltimore, Maryland, all sheikhs, sheikesses, deputy sheikhs, and deputy sheikesses, and all of our friends, visitors, guests, citizens, members, students, children. I greet you all with Islam. I will begin to lead us in the reading for our Quran questions for Moorish Americans, Quran questions for Moorish children. You can unmute your line. I will read the question and you will emit. Number 1, who made you?
Allah.
Number 2, who is Allah?
Allah is the Father of the universe.
Number 3, can we see him?
No.
Number 4, where is the nearest place we can meet him?
In the heart.
Number 5, who is Noble Drew Ali?
He is Allah's prophet.
Number 6, what is a prophet?
A prophet is a thought of Allah manifested in the flesh.
Number 7, what is the duty of a prophet?
To save the nation from the wrath of Allah.
Number 8, who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America?
Noble Drew Allah.
Number 9, what year was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded?
1913 AD.
Number 10, where?
Newark, New Jersey.
Number 11, where was Noble Drew Ali born?
In the state of North Carolina, 1886.
Number 12, what is his nationality?
Moorish American.
Number 13, what is your nationality?
Moorish American.
Number 14, Why are we Moorish Americans?
Because we are descendants of Moroccans and born in America.
Number 15. For what purpose was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded?
For the uplifting of falling humanity.
Number 16. How did the prophet begin to uplift the Moorish Americans?
By teaching them to be themselves.
Number 17. What is our religion?
Islamism.
Number 18. Is that a new or is that the old time religion?
Old time religion.
Number 19. What kind of flag is the Moorish?
It is a red flag, a 5-pointed green star in the center.
Number 20. What do the 5 points represent?
Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
Number 21. How old is our flag?
It is over 10,000 years old.
Number 22. Which is our holy day?
Friday.
Number 23. Why?
Because Friday is the day in which man was formed in flesh, and it was on Friday when he departed out of flesh.
Number 24. Who was Jesus?
He was a prophet of Allah.
Number 25. Where was he born?
In Bethlehem of Judah, in the house of David.
Number 26. Who were his father and mother?
Joseph and Mary.
Number 27. Will you give in brief the line genealogy through which Jesus came?
Some of the great fathers through which Jesus came are Abraham, Boaz, Jesse, King David, Solomon, Hezekiah, and Joseph by Mary.
Number 28. Why did Allah send Jesus to this earth?
To save the Israelites from the iron hand oppression of the pale-skinned nations of Europe who were governing a portion of Palestine at that time.
Number 29. How long has that been?
About 2,000 years ago.
Number 30. What was the nationality of Ruth?
Ruth was a Moabitess.
Number 31. What is the modern name for Moabites?
Moroccans.
Number 32. Where is the Moroccan Empire?
Northwest
Number 33. What is the modern name for Amexem?
Africa.
Number 34. What is the title given to our ruler in Morocco?
Sultan.
Number 35. Where do we get the name Jesus?
From the east.
Number 36. What does the name Jesus mean?
Jesus means justice.
Number 37. Did the angel give to the child that was called Jesus a holy name?
Yes, but it cannot be used by those who are slaves to sin.
Number 38. What is an angel?
An angel is a thought of Allah manifested in human flesh.
flesh.
Number 39. What are angels used for?
To carry messages to the four corners of the world to all nations.
All nations.
Number 40. What is our prophet to us?
He is an angel of Allah who was sent to bring us the everlasting gospel of Allah.
Number 41. What is the everlasting gospel?
It is a saving power that comes from Allah to our ancient fathers by his prophet.
Number 42. What is the covenant of the great God Allah?
Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the earth land which the Lord thy God Allah has given thee.
Number 43. At what age did Jesus begin to teach?
At the age of 12.
Number 44. Where did he teach?
India, Africa, and Europe.
And Europe.
Number 45. How long did he teach?
18 years.
Number 46. What did Jesus say that will make you free?
Truth.
Number 47. What is truth?
Truth is art.
Number 48. What is art?
Art is Allah.
Number 49. Can truth change?
Truth cannot change or pass away.
Pass away.
Number 50. What other name do we give to truth?
Holy breath.
Number 51. What have you to say about holy breath?
All we can say, it is great, it is good, it was, it is, and evermore to be. Amen.
Amen.
Number 52. At what place on earth was a physical part of man formed?
In the Garden of Eden.
Number 53. Where is the Garden of Eden?
In the land of Canaan, in the city of Mecca.
Number 54. What is the modern name for the Garden of Eden?
Mecca.
Number 55. What is the name of the first physical man?
His name cannot be used only by executive rulers of the AC of the MSTofA.
Number 56. What are the words of AC of the MSTofA?
Adept Chamber of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Earth, Heaven.
Number 57. Who were Adam and Eve?
They are the mothers and fathers of the human family, Asiatics and Muslims.
Number 58. Where did they go?
They went into Asia.
Number 59. What is the modern name given to their children?
Asiatic.
Number 60. Who is guarding the holy city of Mecca today to keep the unbelievers away?
Angels.
Number 61. What is the modern name for those angels?
Asiatic.
Number 62. What is the shade of their skin?
Olive.
Number 63. Are the Moorish Americans any relation to those angels?
Yes. We all have the same father and mother.
Number 64. Give 5 names that are given to the descendants of Adam and Eve.
Lucifer,
Lucifer,
Satan,
Satan,
devil,
devil,
dragon,
dragon,
and beast.
and beast.
And this.
Number 65. What is the devil sometimes called?
The
The
lower
lower
self.
self.
Number 66. How many selves are there?
2.
2.
2.
Number 67. Name them.
Higher self
Higher
and
self
lower self.
and lower self.
Number 68. What people represent the higher self?
The angels
The
who
angels
protect
who
the
protect
holy
the holy
city
city
of
of
Mecca.
Mecca.
Number 69. What people represent the lower self?
Those who
Those
were
who were
cast
cast
out
out
of
of
the
the
holy
holy
city,
city, and
and
those who
those who
accept
accept
their
their
teaching.
teaching.
Number 70. What is the higher self?
The higher
The
self
higher
is
self
the
is the
mother
mother
of
of
virtues
virtues,
and
the
the
harmony
harmony
of
of
life,
life, and
and
breeds
breeds
justice,
justice,
mercy,
mercy,
love,
love,
and
and
right.
right.
Love and right.
Number 71. Can the higher self pass away?
No,
No,
Number 72. Why?
because it
because
is
it is
Allah
Allah
and
and
man.
man.
And man.
Number 73. What does the lower self breed?
Hatred,
Hatred,
slander,
slander,
murders,
lewdness,
theft,
murders, theft,
everything
and
that harms.
everything that harms.
And everything that harms.
Number 74. What did the higher self say to the lower self at one time when he met him?
Where
Yeah.
are
Where
you
are you
going,
going,
Satan?
Satan?
Number 75. What was the answer that the lower self gave to the higher self?
I
I
am going to and fro the earth, seeking whom I may devour.
Number 76. Has he finished his task of devouring?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 77. When was his time declared out?
When he
When
nailed
he nailed
Jesus
on
on
the
the cross.
Number 78. What are the last words Jesus uttered?
It is
It
finished.
is finished.
Number 79. What did he have reference to?
He had reference to the end of Satan.
Number 80. Did Jesus say that he will return to conquer him?
Yes.
Yes.
Number 81. What is the name of the person into whom Jesus was first reincarnated?
Prophet Muhammed, the conqueror.
Number 82. Was Satan to be bound in?
Satan was to be bound in part.
Number 83. When was the head of Satan taken off?
1453 Byzantine.
Number 84. By whom?
By Muhammad.
Number 85. Name some of the marks that were put upon the Moors of Northwest by the European nations in 1774.
Negro, black, colored, and Ethiopian.
And Ethiopian.
Number 86. Negro.
A name given to a river in West Africa by Moors because it contains black water.
Black water.
Number 87. What is meant by the word black?
Black, according to science, means death.
Science means death.
Number 88. What does the word colored mean?
Colored means anything that has been painted, stained, varnished, or dyed.
Number 89. What does Ethiopia mean?
Ethiopia means something divided.
Number 90. Can a man be a Negro, black, colored, or Ethiopian?
No.
No.
Number 91. Why?
Because man is made in the image and after the likeness of God, Allah.
Number 92. What title does Satan give himself?
God.
Number 93. Will you define the word white?
White means purity. Purity means God. And God means the ruler of the land.
Number 94. To whom do we refer to at times as being the great God?
Allah.
Number 95. Is the devil made in the image and likeness of Allah?
Oh, no. He is the shadow of our lower selves and will pass away.
Number 96. Who made the devil?
Elohim.
Number 97. Who is Elohim?
Elohim is the seven creative spirits that created everything that ever was, is, and evermore to be.
Number 98. What is Elohim sometimes called?
The seven eyes of Allah.
Number 99. How many days are in the circle?
7 days.
7 days.
Number 100. How many days are in a creation?
7 days.
7 days.
Number 101. According to science, how many days are in a year?
7 days.
And that concludes the reading of the Quran questions for Moorish children. I appreciate you all for your participation and your energies. And at this time, I turn the floor back over to our Divine Minister, Sheikh Rehman Islam. Divine Minister, I thank you for the time. Islam?
Islam, Deputy Sheikh Sanders Bey, thank you for your splendid lead in our read. Morse, thank you for your blessed reading of our 101. May Allah bless the reading of our divine constitution and bylaws, our additional laws, and our 101 Quran questions and answers, inshallah. Ameen. At this time, Morse, we relish the moment that we can bring our children to the floor for them to exercise their five to the highest degree under the leadership of our beloved sister, my sister, your sister, our sister, Sister Sheikh Gloria Cherry, the National Director for our Children's Sunday School, her staff, and of course, kudos to all our parents, Islam, children, students, Sheikhs, star. The floor awaits you all. We pray you are well. Islam? Islam. Love it. It is well. Good to hear your voice.
Thank you. Great hearing your voice. Thank you. Islam.
Shukran.
Family, excuse me. I am Sheikh Gloria Cherry Hill, the National Director of the Moorish Children's Sunday School. I am first rising to my highest height, always giving all perfect praises and highest honors to Allah, the Mother, Father, God of the universe. I'm giving honor to all the true and divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, Confucius, etc., and our last prophet in these days and times, this new era of time, our great illustrious Hebrew prophet, noble Drew Allah, our Savior and our Redeemer, in the first, second, and third form. I'm honoring all the ancestors, all Allah's divine attributes. I am recognizing and I am acknowledging all national officials, the National Grand Chief, Bratton Bay, all our officers, all our members, our citizens, our children, our parents, students, visitors, friends, family, and always the universe. I would like to now share our Moorish Children's Universal Prayer always taking the time to send positive energies of prayers and healing blessings, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally, to all throughout the universe. Islam. I will now be sharing our roll call for this Sunday's creation. Sister Maria Lee May Bay and Sheikh Isaiah Orton Bay and family, if the family is present, please star star.
Islam.
Islam.
Islami present.
Islam, thank you.
Islam today, here comes a mixtape tablet and he is 6 years old.
Islam, thank you. Deputy Sheikis Wanda Gomes Bay and Deputy Sheik Cornelius Sanders Bay and family. The family is present, please star star.
Islam, we are all present.
Thank you. Sheikis Elissa and Sheik Kirk Thomas Bay and family. If the family is present, please star star.
Islam, we are all present.
Thank you. Deputy Sheikis Ariana Sanders Bay and family. If the family is present, please star star.
Islam, we are all present.
Thank you. Deputy Sheikis Lakeisha and Deputy Sheik Michael Simpson Eel and family. Apologize. Michael Simpson Eel Jr. and family. If the family is present, please star star.
Islam Sheikhs, we are all present.
Thank you. Sister Shelley Waite Bay and Peterson family. If the family is present, please star star.
Islam, we're all present. Islam, we're all present.
Thank you. Sister Ebony Kearney and family. If the family is present, please star star.
Islam, we are all present. Islam, we are all present.
Thank you. Are there any registered children in our Sunday school that are present and I missed your name? If so, please star star, state your name and let us know you're present. And if we have any visiting children to our Morse Village Sunday School, please tap the star key 2 times, state your name, age, and where you are calling from. Islam. Islam, and thank you, family. At this time, we're going to be sharing our balance in life. I will be sharing the introduction to our balance in life. At this time, we're continuing to be mindful of the importance of balance in life. We know our Moorish movement is balance, being both divine and national. We know this balance keeps us connected to Allah and the laws we must govern ourselves by. At this time, starting with the divine side, can we have Brother Yasir Thomas Bay to please read keys 5 and 6 on page 2, on page 1 of our Quran questions for Moorish children. Islam, brother, you have the floor.
Islam, my name is Brother Yasser Aaron Thomas Bay. I am 9 years old, calling out of the Kings County, New York Republic. First, I'd like to rise, giving all perfect praises to Allah, all of the divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius, our prophet in these days and time, Noble Drew Ali in his first, second, and third form. I give honors to our National Grand Sheikh, Joe Bratton Bey, to all of our national officials, all of our sheikhs, sheikesses, deputy sheikh, deputy sheikesses, members, citizens, students, children, and guests. I greet you all with Islam. Number 5. Who is Noble Drew Ali? He is Allah's prophet. Number 6. What is a prophet? A prophet is a thought of Allah manifested in the flesh. Islam and peace.
Islam, 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 and thank you, brother, for reading our keys for us today. I would like to call on Sister Lyric Kearney. Can you please read keys 7 and 8 on page 1 of our Quran question?
Yeah.
Islam?
Yes.
Yes?
Mhm.
Are you able to read? Do you have your 101 questions? Are you able to read key 7 and key number 8 on page 1?
Yes.
At the floor.
Yes. What is the duty of a prophet? The prophet's duty is to save nations from the wrath of Allah. Number 8. Who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America? 1913 AD.
No, baby, go back. Read number 8 again. I'm going to help you. Read it like you did before. Got number 8?
Yeah, no. I read number 9 on accident.
Yes. So go back to number 8.
Who's the founder of Moorish Science of American? Noble Drew Ali.
Islam. So we're going to
Islam and peace.
thank you so very much, sister. So make sure that you practice and read these 2 keys here. Thank you so very much for exercising and reading our keys for our class today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. At this time, can we have Brother Christian read keys 38 and key 39? Islam, that's going to be on page 3.
Islam. This is Brother Christian Ahmad Bey, a 9 years old son of Florida Republic. First, I like to rise to my heights, giving all the praise to our Mother, Father, God, Allah, and give honors to all the true and divine prophets, namely Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, and the last prophet in these days and times, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, Noble Drew Ali, in the first, second, and third form. I would like to remain standing and give honors to our National Grand Sheikh, Joe Bratton Bey, and sheikesses, deputy sheikhs, dirty sheikesses, children visitors. I greet you all with Islam. I'll be reading key number 38 and 39. 38. What is an angel? An angel is a thought of Allah manifested in human flesh. 39. What are angels used for? To carry messages to the four corners of the world, to all nations. Islam and peace.
Islam, and thank you, brother, for reading our keys for us today. Now I'm going to call back to the floor Brother Yasir Thomas Bey. Can you please read keys 40 and 41 on page 3, please?
Islam. My name is Brother Yasir Aaron Thomas Bey. I am 9 years old. Number 40. What is our prophet to us? He is an angel of Allah who was sent to bring us the everlasting gospel of Allah. Number 41. What is the everlasting gospel? It is a saving power that comes from Allah through our ancient fathers by his prophet, Islam and peace.
Islam, and thank you, brother, for exercising and reading our keys for us today. So now we're going to be blending divine and national. For that, I'm going to go to our Circle 7, our Holy Quran, chapter 47, on page 58. Again, we know this is our foundational chapter. Our authority rights. There's a map and proof of our Moorish genealogy, and all the national support and key is in this chapter. So I'm going to be taking my time, and I'm going to be sharing and reading verses 9, 10, 11, and 12. Islam. Verse 9. According to all true and divine records of the human race, there is no Negro, black, or colored race attached to the human family, because all the inhabitants of Africa were and are of the human race, descendants of the ancient Canaanite nation from the holy land of Canaan. Verse 10. What your ancient forefathers were, you are today without doubt or contradiction. Verse 11. There is no one who is able to change man from the descendant nature of his forefathers unless his power extends beyond the great universal creator Allah himself. Verse 12. These holy and divine records, let me go back. These holy and divine laws are from the prophet, Noble Drew Ali, the founder of the uniting of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Islam. At this time, again, I'm calling on anyone of our readers, ending with our Moorish Foundation and Truth. Can we have any more? Please share, declare. What is our Moorish Foundation and Truth? This is for our readers. We have 3 readers today. So the choice is up to you all today. Islam? Anyone want to
Islam?
Share? Yes, Islam, brother.
My name is Brother Yasir Aaron Thomas Bey. I am 9 years old. Our Moorish Foundation and Truth is the first 7 articles of the United States Constitution, which is the organic, free, national constitution of the Republic, U.S.A. Islam and peace.
Islam, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, we just connects us back to the great law of peace. That confirms the union. Again, these first 7 articles are free national constitutions that Noble Drew Ali, the prophet, mentions in his warning. When? In 1928. Again, this reference to what? The national side of our Moorish movement. Also, the Great Law of Peace connects us back to Islam. And also the Iroquois Confederacy, the original 6 nations or tribes. And it was a matriarchal society known as the what? Clan mothers. Very important. Both women and men had equal roles in the social, political, and economic life of the community. The balance and unity of the gender roles made the society very unique. They were later defeated in 1779. Islam. I will now, be opening the floor to all our students to exercise their 5 senses. We always allow our mighty tiny Moors to go first, sisters first, followed by the brothers, and then followed by our magnificent young and older Moors, if possible. So now, students, I am opening the floor to our younger Moors, mighty tiny Moors, and I would like to call on Sister Anaira. Islam, Sister Anaira, are you ready to exercise your 5 senses with the class today?
Yes.
All right, you got the floor.
Islam is the sun, and our sun is Bay, and Confucius Republic.
How old are you? 6.
I'm 6. And my family is on love, do, peace, freedom, and justice.
Who made you?
Allah.
Who is Allah?
Allah? Allah is the funny years.
Can we see him?
No.
Where is the nearest place you can meet him?
In the heart.
Who is Noble Jarali?
Islam.
He is Allah's prophet.
Islam.
What is our religion?
Islam.
Is that a new or is that an old-time religion?
Old-time religion. All-time religion.
What is meant by the word black?
Concerning death.
What does Ethiopian mean?
Ethiopian is divided.
Who made the devil?
Elohim.
Who is Elohim?
Elohim is the spirit, and the word is going to be.
How many days are in the circle?
7 days.
How many days are in creation?
7 days.
According to science, how many days are in a year?
7 days. Islamic peace, 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 peace. I love you.
Islam, my dear sister. Anaira, thank you so very much for getting our class started today beautifully. And we love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to call on our sister Dakota. Are you able to exercise your 5 senses today at the class today? If so, please, star.
My name is Dakota and I'm 6 years old. Now I exercise my 5 senses. Allah, the fire universe, fire and love, peace, freedom, and justice. What is your nationality? Moorish American. What is our nationality? Moorish American. Michelle, can you remember the day? Like you see the blue day? Mama's gonna help me.
Which one?
And I'll go with number 1.
Who made you?
Allah.
Key number 2, who was Allah?
Allah, the part of the universe.
Key number 3, can we see him?
No.
Key number 4, where is the nearest place we can meet him?
In the heart.
Number 5, Who is Noble Drew Ali?
He is a lost prophet.
You want to keep going or stop?
Keep going.
Okay. Key number 6. What is a prophet?
Prophet is the thought of Allah manifested in the
Flesh. Key number 7. What is the duty of a prophet?
To save nations of the wrath.
From the wrath.
From the wrath of Allah.
Key number 8. Who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America?
18.
Noble
Drew Ali. Noble Drew Ali.
Keep going or stop?
Keep going.
Okay. Key number 9. What year was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded? 1913.
13 AD.
That's right. Key number 10. Where? North
New Jersey.
Okay. Key number 11. Where was Noble Drew Ali born?
8.
In the state
of
North Carolina. 1886. Keep going.
Yep.
Key number 12. What is his nationality?
Moorish American.
Key number 13. What is your nationality?
Moorish American.
Key number 14. Why are we Moorish American? Because we are
descendants
of
Moroccan
and born in America. Okay.
Love you. Peace, peace, peace.
Islam, and thank you, Sister Dakota, for exercising your 5 senses with our class beautifully, and we love you. All right, at this time, I'd like to call on Brother Caston. Are you ready to exercise your 5 senses with the class today, Islam?
My name is Cashin, and I'm 4 years old, and I'm like to say, I'm exercising. What's that again?
I don't know what you want to do.
I was in my 5 distance.
Okay. What are you going to do?
Allah, Father of the universe, Father of the love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my temper, my God, and his vision, my night and my day, to his holy prophet, surely. Amen.
Are you finished?
Yes.
What else are you going to say then?
I'm just thinking like close that was second.
Key number 1. Who made you?
Allah.
Key number 2. Who is Allah?
Allah is part of the universe.
Key number 3. Can we see him?
No. Where's the never place to meet him? In the heart.
Who's Noble Drew Ali?
Noble Drew Ali is.
He is.
Remember?
He is Allah.
Allah's
prophet. Okay. Stop there, or do you want to keep on?
Keep going.
Okay. Key number 6. What is a prophet?
A prophet is a thought of Allah.
Manifested
in the flesh.
Key number 7. What is the duty of a prophet?
Nations from the wrath of the Lord.
Of Allah.
Of Allah.
Key number 8. Who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America? Key number 9. What year was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded? 1913 AD. You want to stop? Key number 10. Where? Newark.
Newark is Jersey. Yeah.
Number 11. Where was Noble Drew Ali born? In the state.
In the state
of
America.
Of North
Of North
Carolina. 1886.
86.
Yeah. Islam. Is that it?
Yeah.
Islam. Yes, sir. Islam.
Islam, and thank you, Brother Caston, for exercising your 5 senses with our class today beautifully. Thank you. I would like to now call on Brother Isaiah Orton Bay Jr. if he's able to exercise his 5 senses. He can go along with his brothers if he wants to, Brother Amar. I don't know how you want to do that, but you have the floor now. Islam, please start if you're able, or we can come back.
Islam.
Islam,
Thank
brother.
you.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Sheikah. I have Isaiah Orton Bay Jr.
Okay.
ready to demonstrate. We'll come back for Amari Orton Bay.
Okay, baby. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Isaiah, state your name.
Yeah. Isaiah Orton Bay, Trio Confirmation, Frederick, and I am 6 years old.
Go ahead. All right, I'm going to ask you some questions, and you tell me the answers, okay?
Okay.
All right. Who made you?
Allah.
Who is Allah?
Allah for you, but
Can we see him?
no.
Where is the nearest place we can meet him?
And the height?
Who is Noble Jew Ali?
I don't know.
He?
He is the worst puppet.
Yes, good job. What is the duty of a prophet?
I don't know.
To save
To save nations of Allah.
the wrath of
Allah.
Who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America?
1918 AD. Noble to Ali.
This question. What year was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded?
I don't know.
What's the number?
1918.
1913.
1913 AD.
Where?
It's the Newark of 10,000 years old.
Newark.
Newark.
New Jersey.
Jersey.
What is his nationality?
I don't know.
Moorish.
Moorish American.
What is your nationality?
Moorish American. Wait.
What is our religion? Come on, we're gonna do this.
Are you going to talk about the one in the mic?
Yes. What is our religion? They're waiting on us.
I don't know.
What is our religion?
Allah.
Islam.
Islam.
Is that a new or is that
Old time religion.
old time religion? Okay. What kind of flag is the Moorish?
It's a red flag with a 5-pointed green star in the center.
What do the 5 points represent?
A lot of peace, freedom, and justice.
How old is our flag?
It's over 10,000 years old.
Which is our holy day?
Friday.
Good job. All right. At what age did Jesus begin to teach?
At the age of 12. That's me.
Where did he teach?
I don't know.
India.
Africa, and Europe.
Yeah, good job. How long did he teach?
I don't know.
18
years?
What did Jesus say that will make you free?
Truth.
What is truth?
Truth is odd.
What is odd? Can truth change?
Truth cannot change like God's way.
Good job. What other name do we give to truth?
Holy breath.
Good job. All right. Move to our next page. All right. How many cells are there?
The enemy But you said you aren't the one who died.
Okay, here you go. How many cells are there?
2.
Name them.
I am so full, so.
What is meant by the word black?
Black is science means death.
All right. To whom do we refer at times as being the great God? Allah. All right. How many days are in the circle?
7.
And then what?
6.
All right. How many days are in a creation?
7 days.
According to science, how many days are in a year?
7.
All right. Can you name those 7 days?
I don't know. I know.
What's the first day of the week?
I don't know.
Sunday.
Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Are you finished?
No, I want to do a prayer.
Yeah. Okay. We'll close out with the prayer. You ready?
Yeah. Allah, find you for the love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Was our teacher and our guide and my salvation. Good night and good day. That's what it's happening. Love you. Islam.
Islam. Thank you, Sheikah.
Islam, Islam, Islam. Thank you, Brother Isaiah, for exercising your 5 senses of our class today beautifully. Thank you. All right. I would like to call to the floor Brother Michael Jerome Simpson Eel III and his brothers, if possible, they want to go together to exercise their 5 senses. Islam, Deputy Sheik, are they ready to exercise their 5 senses? Please, Star and let me know.
Islam.
Say Islam.
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 Say your name.
Islam from you.
Say I'm calling on Michigan Republic. Who made you?
Allah.
Who is the Father of the universe?
Allah.
Can we see him?
Besides.
No. Can we see him?
Nuggets?
No. Can we see him?
No, I can't.
Can we see him?
Can we see him?
No.
No.
Who is Allah's prophet?
In the heart.
No. Who is Allah's prophet?
In the heart. Pizza?
Sure. Say your principles. Who is Allah's prophet?
No, Wali.
What is his nationality?
Moorish American.
What is your nationality?
Moorish American.
Why are we Moorish Americans?
Because we are citizens and Iraqi and I'm born in America.
What's your 5 principles?
Moorish American. No. Love. Truth. Peace. Freedom. And justice.
Say Allah.
Allah.
Say Moorish American.
American.
Say peace.
Peace.
Say love.
Love.
Say Islam.
Islam,
Sheikis.
Islam. That was both of them, right? Was that Brother Deshaun too?
Yeah, that was all 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for exercising your 5 senses. Exercising your 5 senses of our class today. Thank you. Islam, Islam, Islam. So I'm trusting that I covered all tiny Moors who are present today. And now we're going to open the floor and allow our magnificent young and older Moors to exercise their 5 senses. And we know sisters always go first, so I'm going to call on Sister Lyric to exercise her five senses. Islam, sister, the floor is yours.
Islam. My name is Sister Lyric Kearney, and I am calling from the Maryland Republic.
And I am going to read.
And I'm going to read the Quran questions for Moorish children.
Number
5
through 8.
Who is Noble Drew Ali? He is Allah's prophet. Number 6. What is a prophet? A prophet is a thought of Allah manifested in the flesh. Number 7. What is the duty of a prophet? A prophet's duty is to save nations from the wrath of Allah.
Sister Lyric, go back and read P7 for me one more time. Read the answer that's in the book. I don't know whether your book is different from our book, but can you read key number 7 again, please?
What is the duty of a prophet? The prophet's duty is to save nations from the wrath of Allah. Okay, Islam. No. I don't want to interrupt you again, but it should be just say to save. Ask your mom, can she correct that in your book for you? It should just say to save nations from the wrath of Allah. So when she gets a chance, ask her to please correct your book. Here? Yes. Hey.
Number 8.
Number 8. Who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America? Noble Drew Ali. Islam and peace.
Beautiful. Thank you, sister, for exercising your 5 senses and sharing our 4 keys with us today. Thank you. Now, we're going to be calling on Brother Christian to exercise his 5 senses with our class today. Islam?
Islam. This is Brother Christian Amada Bay. I'm 9 years old from the Florida Republic. My 5 principles are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I'll be reading to number 70, 71, 72, 73, and 74. 70. What is the higher self? The higher self is the mother of virtues and the harmonies of life, and breeds justice, mercy, love, and righteousness. 71. Can the higher self pass away? No. 72. Why? Because it is Allah in man. 73. What does the lower self breed? Hatred, slander, lewdness, murders, death, and everything that harms. 74. What did the higher self say to the lower self at what time when you met him? Where are you going? Say to Islam and peace.
Islam, and thank you, brother, for exercising your 5 senses and sharing those keys with our class today. Beautifully. Islam. Now, I would like to call on Brother Yashua to exercise his 5 senses with our class today. Islam, brother, you have the floor.
Islam. My name is Brother Yasser Aaron Thomas Bay. I am 9 years old, and I'm going to read a African Proverb. A lie has many variations. The truth, none. What I said means when you lie, I like when it's the next day, you tell a lie and you don't remember, and it builds up other lies. But the truth, no. And telling a lie is fake information. But the truth, it's you, like, if you tell the truth to somebody and tomorrow, you don't need to remember it because it is real information, not fake. Real information is love and peace.
So what's the point?
So, boys and girls, don't lie. Telling the truth is easier. Islam and peace.
Islam, 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 Islam. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know we all do, and it is so, so true. Thank you for exercising your five senses and sharing wisdom with us all. Yes, because you got to remember the lie that you told. And sometimes we forget and you put other stuff to it. But again, as you shared, when you tell the truth, it's always the same. So beautiful. We needed that today. Thank you for your wisdom. Islam, Islam, Islam. So now, more, I'm going to be sharing our Act 6 key, and one of our readers will be supporting our Act 6 key with our 4 supporting statements. But first, Chica's Gloria is going to share our Act 6 key. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality. And we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed. That they must know that they are part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, black people, or Ethiopians. Because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865, during the time of slavery. But this is a new era time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live in the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained Noble Drew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites, whom inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. So, I would like one of our readers to please recite or read our 4 supporting statements. Islam, please star.
Islam. Islam. This is what the Christian Amada Bay. I'm 9 years old, calling for the Republic. Our 4 supporting statements. 1. I am a Hebrew Muslim of Moorish descent. 2. We get our nationality to genealogy. 3. We honor our forefathers and mothers by proclaiming our nationality, for our simple ways are calling ourselves names that allude to slavery. Prophet Noble Drew Ali came to redeem us. Islam and peace.
My brother, thank you so very much for reading our four supporting statements. All right, Moors, at this time, we're going to be going into our lesson for this Sunday's creation. And today we're going to be sharing the subject title, Seek, that's S-E-E-K, Seek the Wilderness. And I would like to share that with the class today. Seek the wilderness. All right? One. The wilderness is a what? A place of solitude, quietness. 2, meditation. 3, contemplation. And 4, quiet reflection. So that's the wilderness that we're talking about. And know this, you, me, us, cannot find ourselves or find yourself until you, me, us, lose ourselves or yourself in the wilderness. That's the quietness. Prophet Buddha was enlightened when he went into the wilderness and sat under the Bodhi tree. Prophet Muhammad was inspired when he went into the wilderness and did what? Meditated in a cave on Mount Haraya. H-I-R-A. Might not be pronouncing it right. This is in Saudi Arabia. And when Moses went into the wilderness on Mount Sinai, he saw the face of God Allah. One can only imagine the what? The insights we'll gain. We'll gain the strength. We'll develop when we go into the wilderness. That sacred, what? Quiet place that exists where? Within all of us. So students, this is virtually saying that we need to take the time, we must take the time to be still and be quiet and go within for divine connection with Allah and all the divine energies. So this is so important in this day and time more than ever in our life, because the power that be purposely keep us busy, always having something for us to do, always keeping us distracted, keeping a lot of noise going on. And that purpose is to keep us disconnected from Allah. We don't realize it until we come into the Moorish Science Temple and learn these lessons, that every day you need to take some quiet time and just sit still. and be quiet. Meditate if you're able to do that. Sometimes you can just sit still and just be with nature. Look at the trees. If you're near some water, look at the water, the waves in the water. Just be quiet, and that's how we stay connected to our higher self. That's what has gotten us into trouble that we're in today. We got disconnected. So this is the lessons that the prophet is bringing us to go back within ourselves. When we're connected and in our higher self, the distraction will not keep us off course. So all the noise, all the distractions and whatever, there's nothing wrong, with your technology that we have today and your games, and fun time. But you need to balance that. Like we have balance in life, you have to balance that. So you have your quiet time, you have your time of connecting with other people, and being able to listen, because that's how Allah talks to us. So that's our lesson today as far as our subject title. Seek the wilderness. That's for all of us, not just us, the children. It's for all of us. We must do that more now than ever, so we won't be so distracted and forget our purpose. So again, that's our subject title. So today's lesson we're going to be sharing, it's going to be our key number 38. Going to be connecting with our key 38. And I'm going to do my best to take my time to share this information. Key number 38. What is an angel? Answer. An angel is what? A thought of who? Allah manifested where? In human flesh. So let's share this. The first truth that must be understood, understood, and overstood concerning what? Angels is that there are what? Different kinds of angels charged with what? Different kinds of missions or assignments. For example, Gabriel is the angel of revelation. Michael is the angel of providence or fate or destiny. Gabriel is the angel of revelation. I apologize. Michael, again, is the angel of providence, fate, or destination. Israel is the angel of death, etc. These are celestial angels, beings, beings, of immense power, who what exist in the spiritual realm. These are the angels mentioned in chapter 11, verse 32 of our Moorish Quran question, of our Moorish Holy Quran, Circle 7, who did not fall. They did not fall. And who held the ethers, we learned that in chapter 1 of a fallen creation of man, who held the ethers of their planes were in harmony with Allah. On the other hand, however, some humans, and going back in that chapter, it's mentioned also in chapter 1, verse 12, speaks of cherubim and seraphim. These are the angels who did not fall. Okay. On the other hand, however, some humans, read that again. On the other hand, however, some humans are what? Angels. The word angel is from the Greek angelos, meaning what? Messenger. Initially, or originally, the word referred to a what? Human messenger who was what? On a mission with a message. So I like to share that footnote, source note, and share what the source note had concerning it. And it says African, and this is spelled Afrikan, if you want to check this out. African woman, the original guardian angel. And this is by, I'm going to spell this gentleman's name, this brother's name, and his name is spelled, first name is Ishakamusa, and his last name is pronounced Barshanga. And this is dealing with the fourth dynasty. And it's by the publishing company DC, Washington, D.C., 1986, 1989, and on page 9. And this is a very informative little booklet. It's a paperback, and it's called African Woman, the Original Guardian Angel. And this is what he's, referring to. So this would be more like for the adults to check out, to help our children with this particular source note that's being referenced that I'm reading today. And it's very informative. I learned quite a bit. And also, it also has a YouTube that I was able to check out also on this brother, Barshanga. And he describes how he came about the writing of this African woman, the original guardian angel, the title, also a lot of information here. I mean, it's very enlightening. So I highly recommend it, to all of us, and especially I highly recommend it to our brothers. There's a lot of great information in there. And again, it's called The African Woman, the Original Guardian Angel. Very informative. So if you see the YouTube, it'll help you understand the book even more. So again, going back, it is this angel that Prophet Noble Drew Allah makes reference to in this question. Again, this is the source note I just shared with you all. Okay, the simple difference between an angel of this kind and a prophet is the role or service they perform. The mission of an angel is to do what? Carry messages where? To the four corners of the world, to all nations. And the duty of a prophet is to do what? Save nations. So one is delivering the messages, and one, the prophet, to save nations what? From the wrath of Allah. So the fundamental differences between an angel of this kind that I shared and a prophet is what means by which they come to know what they know. The knowledge or what? Wisdom of an angel is learned from what? Human experiences, things you have experienced or gone through. It is acquired through 1, study, 2, observation, 3, testing, and 3, analysis. The knowledge or what? Wisdom of a prophet, however, is what? 1, intuitive, and 2, independent of human experiences. It is a what? Special kind of knowledge that does what? Comes from Allah. And does what? Enters the prophet's soul, S-O-U-L, as an infinity, a sudden intuitive realization of the meaning or essence of something. So, this is the difference. What is an angel? An angel is a thought of Allah manifested where? In human flesh. So, again, this is my sharing of this particular commentary on what is an angel, Islam. Again, I highly recommend the book that I shared as our source note dealing with the African woman, the original guardian angel. Highly recommend it. Very informative. So now, Moors, we're going to be sharing our home assignment for this Sunday's creation. Oh, Moors, I apologize. It keeps slipping my mind. I meant to share this with everyone in the beginning of the class after I did my honors and salutation. The Grand Sheikh Bratton Bay will not be able to be with us today. He sends his Islam, and please forgive me because I was to announce that I like to do that in the beginning after I do my opening, and I didn't. So I'm sharing that with the class right now. Again, thank you. And he sends his Islam. We send our Islam to him. All right, going back, home assignment is the last week of our syllabus, week 6, and I like to share it. All right, students, many of you have returned back and will be returning back to school. How did you spend your summer vacation? Question. Share with the class how your summer went. It could be a special event, a moment, or outing. Describe if you had fun, what you enjoyed, and how it made you feel. Draw a picture, if possible, of something that you did over the summer that you would like to share. For our magnificent, mighty, tiny Moors, 0 months to 7 years, spell the word summer and use the word in a mighty sentence. So also students, okay, for our magnificent Moors, 7 years and older, please complete the assignment above. Also, this for all students, even if you are being homeschooled. So I thought about this when I was reading over it, so I want everyone to be included because some of our students are actually homeschooled. So this applies to you also. Um, to participate in what something you did special for the summer or anything, small event, big event, anything. So this is for all students, whether you're going back to the public school or actually being homeschooled. So this is for all our students. So the floor is now open to our mighty tiny Moors to exercise their home assignment on the word summer. So I'm gonna ask Sister Dakota. Sister, I would like to know, will they be able to exercise this assignment? Yes, because they can spell the word. So the floor is now open to Sister Dakota. Would she like to exercise her assignment, home assignment on the word summer? Islam? Is she able to do this? Islam?
Islam.
Yes.
Islam. She is able to, but she is. But let me take you off of speaker so she can hold the phone herself.
All right, dear. Thank you.
All right.
Islam, my name is Dakota, and I'm 6, so now I have an exercise.
You want to spell the word summer?
Summer.
What's the first letter?
SUMMER. Love you, peace, peace, peace.
You didn't explain, what did you do this summer?
I had a kitchen, and I went to the pool and played the trampoline and went to the swing.
And you learned how to swim.
And I learned how to swim. Peace, peace, I love you.
Islam, were you able to hear her?
Yes, ma'am. And she did extra because she's supposed to use the word summer in a mighty sentence, but she got extra points because she even explained the what she did for the summer. That was for our older moves, but she is free to share what she shared. So can she use the word summer in a mighty sentence if she's able?
Word summer in a mighty sentence. The sentence. Use the sentence with the word summer in it.
What we spell summer?
You learned how to read this summer.
S.
No. Tell them what you did this summer. Like using the word summer in a sentence.
I went to go to a tour.
In the summer.
In the summer. And I got a kitchen in the summer.
Okay.
Peace.
Did you catch that?
Islam, Sister Dakota, thank you so very much for exercising your home assignment on the word summer and using the mighty sentence and sharing us the fun that you had this summer. We love you, Sister Dakota. Thank you. All right. Sister Anira, would you like to exercise your home assignment on the word summer, Islam?
Yes.
All right, you got the floor.
Islam is Anara Sanders Bay.
Summer.
SUMMER. Summer.
I turned 6 years old. This summer. Say, I had lots of fun with Christian. I went to my favorite playground. The jungle. It was fun.
Islam, peace. I love you, peace.
Islam, Sister Nara. Thank you for exercising your home assignment on the word summer. and using a mighty sentence, and also sharing what you did for the summer. You had fun at the jungle playground. Yay, Mom. All right. Brother Isaiah Orton Bay Jr., are you able to exercise your home assignment on the word summer? Islam?
Islam.
Islam.
I to be to you again. I'm from this republic. Again.
All right, we're going to say our word. Summer.
Why you always do that?
Okay, it's perfect, but let's demonstrate it now. Can you spell the word summer?
Yeah. SUMMERI. Summer.
Can you use summer in a sentence?
I don't know.
Let's talk about summertime. Use it in a sentence. What did you do this summer?
I played the game.
Played the game? All right.
Yeah.
What about the summer? What you tell me about summer season?
Summer is really hot. Hey, what is this, Mommy?
Summer is really hot. And what else about summer? Is that your favorite season of the year?
Yeah. It's really hot.
It's really hot? All right, so let's say that in a sentence. Summertime is really hot.
Islam. And Brother Sheikh Isaiah Orchard Bay, whenever Brother Omari is ready to do any exercise, he's free to come on the floor. Just let me know here.
All right, I have on here. Let's see. Islam. You want to say your name? You want to say your name for everybody? All right, we'll come back, Chicas.
All right. So, Brother Isaiah Orton Bay Jr., thank you for sharing your home assignment and your beautiful summer, even though it was very, very hot this long. All right. At this time, did I get Brother Caston? Help me out. Brother Caston, are you able to exercise your home assignment?
What's your name? Spell the word summer. S-U-M-M-E-R. And now, what did you say you wanted to do in the summer? And you want to do that when?
Islam. It's far away, but we heard some of it. So we're going to still give him credit for exercising his home assignment on summer and his summer fun that he shared. Islam, Brother Caston. Islam, we love you. All right. Yes?
All right, I have Omari Orton. Okay, ready? Islam. All right. Your name? Tell everybody your name.
I'm Mom.
Omari.
My something.
How old are you? 3. All right. Who made you?
4.
Who made you?
Allah.
Who is Allah? Can we see him?
No.
Where is the nearest place we can meet him? In the heart. Good job. What is your nationality?
Moorish American.
Moorish American. What is our religion?
Moorish American.
Islam. Is that the new or is that the old time religion? Old time. All right. What kind of flag is the Moorish?
It's red factors, pointed green star from the center.
In the center, how many points do our star have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. What do our 5 points represent?
Love, truth, freedom,
Truth, peace, and then good job. How old is our flag?
over 10,000 years.
Good job. Good job. Okay. Now we're going to transition into our home assignment for Omari Orton Bay. All right, Omari, we had a word that we was working on. What's our word?
Summer.
Summer. Can you spell summer for us?
The summer is.
Okay. Come on, you got it. Stay focused. You got it, I guess. Come on, man. Everybody's waiting on you. They're waiting to hear from you.
S-I-U-E-M-M-E-I.
Come on. Do you like the summer season?
Yeah.
Tell me about the summertime. What do you like about the summertime? The summer season is my favorite season. What do you do in the summertime? Or what did you do this summer?
Okay.
Right. Did you go outside and play on your swing set?
Yeah.
All right. Islam.
Yeah. It's all right.
All right. Islam, Sheikah. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. Exercising your senses and exercising your home assignment on summer, your favorite time of the season. We love you, Brother Omari. All right. Did I get? Oh, Brother Deputy Sheik Michael Simpson Eel Jr. Are the boys ready? The brothers ready to exercise their home assignment? Before we move on, Islam? If not, we're going to go on to our magnificent young and older Moors. And Brother Deputy Sheik, if they're able, you can always tune back in. Islam. All right, at this time, Sister Lyric, are you able to exercise your home assignment on our word summer, that home assignment that was shared? Islam? Islam, sister.
I enjoyed my summer with my family at my grandmother's 96th birthday celebration in New York City, where she was presented with a lifetime achievement award. Islam and peace.
Thank you, Sister Lyric, for exercising your home assignment on the summer that you spent in New York with your grandmother. Beautiful. And that she was awarded that award. Thank you so very much. 96 years young. Thank you, Sister Lyric. We love you. All right. Brother Yasir, are you able to exercise your home assignment? Please star.
Islam, yes I am.
You have the floor.
My name is Brother Yashua Aaron Thomas Bay. I am 9 years old. My summer was great. I met a lot of new friends by visiting parks and museums. In the beginning of the summer, I attended my family reunion on my mother's side of the family. I met a lot of family members for the first time that I traveled from different cities, states, and countries. I went to Florida to visit family and my auntie's baby shower. I now have a new cousin. I also went to the beach for the first time. I swam in the water and put my feet in the sand. It was a great experience. I earned my green belt in martial arts with a blue tip. A tip is earned when you know a skill in the next rank coming. I am proud of myself for doing that. I helped my mom and dad do more chores in the house and became a little bit more responsible. I attended a lot of my friends' birthday parties, which was fun. I went bowling, to street fairs, and block parties. Now I am ready to continue to have fun, and I am looking forward to entering into the 4th grade. Islam and peace.
Islam, brother, you're here. You did quite a bit this summer. Wow, very exciting, especially the one where you went to the beach for the first time and you swam. Great, great, great. And congratulations on your new cousin. And also, I love the fact that you help with more chores in the house with your mom and dad, brother and the sister. Beautiful. You had a great, great summer. We love you. Thank you so much, brother Yashir. Thomas Day. Islam. Brother Christian, are you able to exercise your home assignment? Islam? Please, star.
Yes.
You have the floor.
Islam. This is Brother Christian Amada Bay. I'm 9 years old, Crown of Florida Republic. Over the summer, I went to see Yasir, and we went out to eat, and we had lots of fun on Naira's birthday. We went to an indoor jungle and played for an hour. Then we went out to eat. Then we went home and sang happy birthday and ate the cake and went to the arcade and to the water park. Islam and peace.
Excuse me. And thank you, brother Christian, for exercise and sharing your home assignment and the fact that you got the opportunity to visit one of your favorite pals, brother Yasir. So I know that was beautiful. I know y'all really enjoyed yourself. And that you also helped celebrate with Sister Anara's Earth Day and also the water parks. I knew that was really, really a lot of fun. So I want to thank you for being such a great champion and doing all the things that you did for the summer. So we want to thank you. We love you and keep doing what you're doing. We love you, Brother Christian. Islam, Islam, Islam. lesson for this Sunday's creation. Thanking all our parents, especially our parents, for supporting our children. And also at this time, we're going to be opening the floor for any visiting children to our Sunday school who would like to share anything. Also, if there's any students that have something they would like to share before we totally close out our children's school. Islam.
This is the last Saturday. I just want to say thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome, Sister Anara. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm glad now. You are now 6 years of age. Congratulations. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mommy, peace.
On and peace. All right, Moors. At this time, we're closing. We're ending the portion of the Children's Sunday School. And I'm ending always in the spirit of divine gratitude and thankfulness. And in the spirit of love divine. Thank you all. I love you all. Peace, 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 and more peace.
Islam, 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 shukran. Thank you, Sheikhs. Thank you, children. Thank all of you. Thank you, parents. Divine example of our children. We're blessed by your presence, all of you. Please know it. We are blessed by your presence, giving thanks to each of you. Hey, dynamic. Our children are so dynamic. They, again, are the jewels in our temple crown. They sparkle and shine. So it's our turn, adults, now to sparkle and shine. As ever, we have a few minutes, so we'll open the floor for any questions on our 101 questionnaire or our Circle 7 or Moorish information in general. Islam, all our members, please, and others. All
Islam.
Right. Well, Islam, Deputy Sheikh. Oh, I forgot to call you. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
All is well?
All is blessed, Deputy Sheikh. It's always good to hear your voice, beloved.
Likewise. So we have 25 callers on the line, and we don't have any check-ins. The only family that said weren't going to be available was the Gore-Il family. Islam?
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. The Gore-Il family was not present today, so that's exactly what we need to know. Thank you. So we won't call upon Brother or Sister Gore-Il. Shukran. And our check-in is important, more. You know, what we look for is the new check-ins. Once you've checked in 4 times, you're automatically registered. All of our adults from our children's Sunday school are registered, enrolled in the adult Sunday school. So we just know who is here by any new registrations, or once you register 4 times, we consider you here unless, like Brother and Sister Gore-Il, who were absent today, they called in and we know they're not. Thank you so much. So I'll ask the question. Thank you, Deputy Sheikhs. I'll ask the question. I'll even build off. I had a different one, but I'll build off the one that Sheikhs put on the floor. Plus, I do want to camel back on her, that Dr. Ishaka Musa Barashango, Dr. Ishaka Musa Barashango, who wrote the book that Sheikhs was speaking about, is one of our Asiatic scholars who, although, as far as I know, he never proclaimed his nationality, was one of the scholars, was a scholar because he's no longer with us, who really committed himself to the uplift of the people and bringing knowledge of a spiritual and cultural nature. He also wrote a book called The African People and European Holidays, which all of his information is highly recommended. So please do pick up the book, The African Angel, Guardian Angel, The African Woman Guardian Angel, as the Sheikh has said, by Dr. Ishaka Musa Barashango. All right, more. So working on that angel. So since we have that question is already on the floor, and it says, what is the duty of an angel? carrying messages. What are angels used for? Excuse me. What's the duty of a prophet? But what are angels used for? To carry messages to the four corners of the world, to all nations. But what is an angel? Angels are thought of Allah manifested in human flesh. Now, we just heard a commentation from Shikas on that. So my question to the members, those on the call, is why this word human in this answer? What is an angel? A thought of Allah manifested in human flesh. What is a prophet? A thought of Allah manifested in the flesh. But this one says in human flesh. Why is that word human important in this answer? Members, adults, please, I don't want to call your name. I don't want to call on you to answer, please. Only one's not here, brother and sister Gore Hill, so I know everyone else is present. Islam? Why is that word? Exercise your 5 senses. Don't be shy. Why is that word human there? What is it telling us? Relative to what Sheikh has mentioned. Oh, adults. All right. Let me see. Brother Fowler Hill, are you on the line? Brother Jermaine Michael Fowler Hill, you on the line? If so, please, star. Since we didn't say we're absent, I take it we're here.
Islam Sheikh.
Islam.
Divine Minister.
Islam Sheikh, how are you?
I'm well. What about yourself?
Hey, blessed to hear your voice, beloved. Bless. Go ahead, beloved.
Same here. Ever rising, giving all perfect praises to Allah, all his divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, and our last Hebrew prophet in these days and times, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, Noble Jew Allah. Sending love out to each and every one on the phone, all the officers, family, friends, and seekers. I'd like to entertain the question and make a statement before, or make that as the statement. Sometimes we don't recognize who we're being entertained by in the flesh. With that, I say Islam and peace.
Islam, Sheikh, I love your succinct explanations and answers combined. And sometimes there's a question there too, but yes, thank you, Sheikh. Sometimes we don't know who we're being entertained by in the flesh. So remember,
one more. If I may. A continuation. Do we know of one in the flesh? Give me thanks.
I'll answer that by saying I know you.
It's small, and I know you. Do we know? They sit among and with, and we don't recognize and can't answer the question. Not acceptable, boys. Exercise your 5, raise your consciousness. All of those. Islam and peace.
Thank you so much. Again, members, those who are on the call, don't be shy. It's a basic question. We don't see any wrong answers. When Allah places something on your heart, we'll take that as your answer, even if it's not the answer we're looking for. So, why is this word human so important in this answer? And she could just really laid it out. She just didn't detail it. She laid it out. Brother Fowler, are you available? Let me see, who else do we have?
Islam, Divine Minister.
Islam,
can you? This is Deputy Sheikh Cornelius Sanders Bay.
All right.
Can you read that question? State the question one more time for me, please.
Sure. I'm really looking for our members to come forward and try. But the question is, no, you're here, More. You're here. I'm going to receive you. Why is the word human in that answer? Why is the word human important?
Islam.
Thought of a manifested in human flesh.
Islam. All right. It's Deputy Sheikh Cornelius Sanders Bay calling out of Lake County, Florida Republic. Rising to my highest of heights, giving all perfect praises to Allah. Beautiful, beautiful question, and draw our attention. What the word human is very, very significant and very important to us as we see in our Quran questions for Moorish children. And I just use a connection with I'm gonna pull a key up right now. I'm just trying to get the key right now. All right. Key 57. Who are Adam and Eve? They are the mothers and fathers of the human family, Asiatics and Muslims. So when we talk about humans, when it says human in that question, in that key where you're asking, well, why is it so important with humans? Because there is only one human race. There's only one human race. Hue means a spectrum of color from dark to light. And by that being the case, there's only one human race subdivided into two. So we have hue, man, a man with hue, and then we have mankind, which is a kind of a man. So we have to be specifically sure that when we see that it's saying in human flesh, it's connecting us and letting us know that it is us that is being demonstrated and is being shown the connection to us, because we are the human race. And it's subdivided into two. It's either you're Asiatic or you're pale-skinned European. Islam, I yield the floor back to you, Sheikh. I just wanted to get us started. Islam, appreciate the time.
Islam. Shukran, Deputy Sheikh. Thank you for your input. It's critical. It's good. Thank you so much. I do want to build on something that you brought to the floor. I want us to realize how these Europeans have us programmed. On second question, I'm coming back to this question more. And more, you hit the next question I had in mind, 57. But I think it's 62. It says, what's the word shade of their skin? Is it 62? I believe so. What is the shade of their skin? The answer is olive. So when we talk about hue, we're talking about shades of nature. Remember, what does the word colored mean? Colored means anything that's been painted, stained, varnished, or dyed. So we're not talking about colors. We're talking about shades. Hue talks about shades as opposed to color. Color is man's effort to replicate the shades of nature. So be mindful when we talk about hue. We're not talking about colors, Morris. We're talking about the shades of nature, the shades of olive. But I'm back to the question on human. Thank you, Deputy Sheikh, for your input on that. Sister Wade Bay, are you available? Sister Wade Bay, please start down.
Indeed, I'm available. Islam.
Islam, sister. Good to hear your voice. Glad you're with me. I'm putting the question to you, why is human so important in that answer? Thought of Allah manifested in human flesh.
Islam. I believe it's in relation to where in the United States Constitution it says if a person is in their person. Something relating to that. It's not the exact words, but it's something about a person being within their person. I see a correlation between the two. I'm not sure if it's related, but that human flesh is that, to me, is being in that person that the United States Constitution is speaking of. And that's me demonstrating and as my 5 cents to the will. Islamically.
Thank you, beloved. Appreciate you. Thank you, Sister Faith. It's good. It's good. It's good. Anyone else have any thoughts? Should I call someone else?
Islam there, Sheikh.
Islam, Sheikh. Go ahead, Mo. Good to hear you.
Islam, appreciate you, beloved. Islam, Moore, this is your good brother, Sheikh Isaiah Orton Bay, calling out of Wayne County, Michigan Republic, ever rising. Honors to everyone on the call. Man, honest man, he honors Allah. Islam. I'll make my salutation short. All right. Beautiful commentary and great question. So, what is the significance or the relevance of the term human? And as you stated, Sheikh, there's only one word that changed those two questions, and it's that one word, human. So, from my understanding and sharing my spoken will, it gives us an understanding, a degree. We're all taught in this European psychology that, when we speak of angels, it's something mysterious, mystical, in a different form outside of human. So our prophet Noble Drew Ali is letting us know us angels are us, the star nation that fell from grace. I'm tying this back in to the creation and the fall of man, because we have to understand, Moors, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So what is the human form? It's the trials and the tribulations that we must go through to do what? Build perfected man. Now, different designations. So when we go into the Holy Quran, the creation of fallen man, it speaks to the two stations that held their place, cherubim, cerebrum, and it also lists those 5 things that failed. We know of holding up 5 fingers on the left and 2 on the right. So in reference to the human flesh, the carnal self, the form that had to be created so we can manifest and materialize on this plane, the earth plane, Asia, the physical form, is needed so we can carry out those duties. Now, our Prophet Noble Drew Ali, he came and he brought us divine and holy instructions, the blueprint, the alchemical process of changing form. So even though we come in the station of angels, those that fail, now we're being called from all 4 corners of the world to come back to this great missionary of doing what? Uplifting fallen humanity. Why? Because we fell from grace. We defied the laws of the divine. We're outside of divine law, so we get abused by the law. The human form. The angels, the prophet, which is the thought of Allah. What did our prophet say? He was divinely prepared. Many of us are not divinely prepared. This is why we have to get the holy and divine instructions to practice to get back to what? The will of Allah. So, in a nutshell, I'll say the human is in relation to us working towards getting back into the will of Allah. The human will gets confused with the falsehood of human will. So these holy and divine instructions help us put our perspective, our mental, back in order of operations, just like math. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. You can't do the parentheses before the subtraction. You can't do the addition before the exponent. There's order to all things. So Prophet Noble Drew Ali is laying down the order, giving us our foundation. Yes, we are angels. However, these angels that's being called upon, we have human flesh. We have to deal with that. We know it as the higher self and the lower self. With that, Sheikh, I put a period behind my commentary and my exercise in reference to our question on the floor. Appreciate the time afforded, my good brother. Islam, Islam, Islam. Love you all. Peace.
Love you too, Sheikh. Thank you, and appreciate your input. The time well used. So far, everyone has really hit it. Islam.
Islam. Divine Minister, all is well?
All is well. Sheikh, how are you?
I am well. Thanks for asking. You missed your vibration. It's wrong.
Thanks. Floor is yours. Thank you, love.
You're welcome. Islam, this is your sister, Sheikah Alyssa Thomas Bay, calling out of the Kings County, New York Republic. First, I'd like to rise. I give all perfect praises to Allah, all of the divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius, our prophet in these days and time, Prophet Noble Drew Ali in his first, second, and third form. I give honors to our National Grand Sheikh, Joe Batten Bay, to all of our national officials, all of our sheikhs, sheikesses, deputy sheikhs, deputy sheikesses, members, citizens, students, and guests. I greet you over Islam. Beautiful question and beautiful demonstration that was put on the floor by everyone that spoke. My good brothers, my good sisters, right on point, hit it on the nail. Just wanted to add my little spoke to it. So at the end of the day, I feel like it boils down to choices, right? Dealing with the human flesh, you have a choice. You have a choice to do good or bad or to do whatever it is that you want. But dealing with angels, you have to do the will of Allah. I've heard that being said before, demonstrated on, and I have to kind of just do my research on it. You have to do the will of Allah. That is the difference. It boils down to having a choice and not having a choice when dealing with human flesh and when being an angel. You know, human flesh, dealing with the human flesh, you have free will, right? And dealing with being an angel, you have to do the will of Allah. That is the big difference. And I think it's very important that you brought up the shades, you know, of our skin, because that makes a direct connection to knowing that they look like us. They are us, you know, and not separating ourselves from that whole concept. So I think it's very important that that was put on the floor. So that's it. Islam and peace.
Islam, Sheikah, shukran. Hey, everybody's right on the point, of course, and of course I threw it out there, particularly for our members and those who are not officers, to help you develop. But our officers are answering, and everything is right on point. It's true. Anyone else have input? Thank you, Sheikah. Speaking about free will. Yeah.
Islam.
Let me ask this question. Islam. Go ahead, Moore.
This is Ian Baker from Moundsville, West Virginia Republic.
Yes, Brother Baker. Go ahead. You have the floor, Moore. Welcome.
Thank you. I'll be brief. Spiritually, when I learned what I'm about to share, which is in line with what our good Deputy Sheikh Cornelius Sanders Bay said, which was, you know, the original man, Manahu, created the kind of man, mankind, you know, the pale-skinned European, because of the karma that we had to pay back when we fell back in ancient times, as well as they put the kind of man in charge of the original man to kind of really get that lesson of humility and learn, you know, we're not gods, we're children of the gods, and learn ourselves right and do right and come back in the royal family if we can. And that's also in line with what I learned scientifically when I was in college and in school. Before I knew this information, my instructor said that the original man on the earth, from the genetics point of view, is actually the original man on the planet, and the pale-skinned European is technically, they don't know where their genes came from and labeled as an abnormality. So spiritually and scientifically, the question that was on the floor, and like what our good Deputy Sheikh said, seems like it's in line. And that all said, that's my end on my spoke, and I say Islam and peace.
Islam, Brother Baker. Thank you so much for just chiming in and sharing your five. Appreciate that more. Really do. Thank you. So I'm going to wrap that up, but I'm going to ask another question because the Sheikh has brought a word in, which is free will. What is free will? What does that mean? What is free will, and how does it apply? Free will. I mean, we see, free means something that has no strings attached, so to speak. Will is volition. So the ability to use one's volition without strings attached, technically, it's not actually the true spirit of that word. However, what is it that we call free will, and how do we use it? I'm still coming back to the human. Islam? Well, I thought I heard someone.
Islam.
Yeah, Islam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ever rise and give me perfect guidance to Allah. Beautiful conversation. I want to come from the Holy Prophet's divine instruction and read a few verses here. Maybe it could connect to both questions on the flow. Chapter 11, beginning at verse 29. Could go further up, but just for time's sake, I'm going to start right here. And so it was with every living thing until the will became a sluggish will. And then the ethers of the chloroplast, the earth, the plant, the beast, the man began to vibrate very slow. Ethers became more dense, and all the creatures of these planes were clothed with coarser garbs of flesh, which man can see, and thus the coarser manifest, which men call physical appear. Very interesting verse coming up. And this is what is called the fall of man. Physical. What man fell not alone, for the earth, the plant, the beast, were all included in the fall. The angels and cherubim fell not. Their will were ever strong, and so they held their either of their planes in harmony with Allah. I'm going to jump to 36. In yonder kingdom of the soul, this carnal evolution is not known. And the great work of masterminds is to restore the heritage of man to bring him back to his estate that he had lost, when he again will live upon the ethers of his native plane. Man cannot be black, Negro, color, Ethiopian, because black means death. So we need a resurrection. All thoughts of Allah change not. The manifest of life on every plane unfolds into perfection of their kind. And so the thought of Allah can never die. There is no death to any being on the seven ethers of the seven spirits of the triune Allah. The time will come when all these manifests will be absorbed, and man and beast and plant and earth and chloroplast will be redeemed. So the thing is, the will, in which direction is the will going? Up, down, sideways? Islam? Turn the floor, Divine Minister.
Islam Sheikh, thank you for your input. The keys are dropping all around to answer the question. There's a very basic answer to the question.
Islam.
So,
Islam, Divine Minister, pardon self.
Go ahead, Moore, please.
Islam, giving thanks. Islam family, this is your brother, Deputy Sheikh, Mainstream Grade A, 44, yelling out of the Massachusetts Commonwealth. Ever rising to my highest heights, giving all perfect praise to our Mother, Father, God, Allah. I'd like to remain standing and send high honors to all true and divine prophets, known and unknown, recognizing the name of Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, Confucius, and to our last prophet in these days and times, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, Noble Joel Allah, in his first, second, and third form. I'd like to remain standing and send high honors to our National Grand Sheikh, Joel Bratton Bay, to all our national officials in Baltimore, Maryland, to all sheikesses, sheiks, deputy sheikesses, deputy sheiks, to all our family, friends, guests, visitors, and to our illustrious future. My children, I greet you all in and with Islam. I just want to bring the definition of free will. I have it out of the Oxford Dictionary of English Etymology on page 376. Okay, hold on, I lost it. Where did it go? Okay. Oh, right here. Here we go. Free will, unrestrained choice, power of directing one's actions without constraint by necessity. That's the definition, but also pertaining to the humane or human question that you posed to the floor. I want to go to our Circle 7, Divine Instruction from our Holy Prophet, chapter 47, started with P9. According to all true and divine records of the human race, there is no Negro, black, colored, or Negro, black, or colored race attached to the human family. Now, that human family is what stood out to me. And then it also, because all the inhabitants of Africa were and are of the human race, descendants of the ancient Canaanite nation from the Holy Land of Canaan. Then it says, number 10, what your ancient forefathers were, you are today without doubt or contradiction. Islam, and I return the floor. Peace.
Deputy Sheikh, thank you for that definition. It will help in our wrap up as we wrap this conversation up. Anyone else wish to weigh in on the conversation, on the question? All praises due to Allah. Well, you know, the definition that Deputy Sheikh just gave us about free will, about unrestrained or unconstrained, unrestrained freedom, the ability to make choices without constraints and restraints is in essence what the word means. However, our question comes back to the thought of Allah manifested in human flesh. Now, the Sheikh is, in her commentary that she read and shared with us, indicated that there are spiritual angels or spiritual beings, and that's been reiterated in our conversation as we relate to chapter 1 of our Circle 7, that the angels will held firm with Allah, that of the angels and the cherubim includes the seraphim, held one with Allah and did not fall. And the angels, the spiritual angels, lack that which we call free will. They don't have the free will. When the angels were sent to Sodom and Gomorrah, all the petitions of those people could not stop those angels from doing the job they had to do, because their will was one with Allah, and they had been told to destroy that city. The angel of death is told to come pick your soul at a particular time, and your pleadings cannot stop that angel of death, because that angel's will is at one with Allah. And when Allah decrees, that angel executes. There's no thought. The angel has no free will to say, well, maybe I'll do this and maybe I'll do that. But the human experience was permitted something that the angels don't have, that the spiritual angels don't have, celestial angels, if you will, don't have. That's this thing called free will. The Sheikh has brought it into play, and I appreciate it. And free will is the illusion. You have the will to freely exercise as you wish. Free will. You can accept the word of Allah, or you cannot accept the word of Allah. That's why they do what is the prophet or angel of Allah manifested in the flesh. The word human is not there, because the prophet's will is one with Allah. The angel's will is one with Allah, the divine angel. The human angel, however, as Sheikh Bellamy Bay indicated, she made it very plain. You never know when you entertain an angel, a physical being, a messenger. It was in the children's Sunday school lesson. It means messenger, someone who comes with a message. Was Yuna not an angel, a messenger who refused to take the message at first? He ran away when he was told he was going to give it. When Moses was given the charge to go free his people, the first thing he said was, I can't do it. I'm not able. So the free will is one that can say no to Allah. Now, human flesh, that those who are able to say no to the instructions of Allah, However, that has a penalty because down the road you have to account for why you did not obey Allah, why you did not carry out the will of Allah. So in essence, human relates to the fact that Allah, Noble Ali is bringing us back to the fact that everything is us. He says, where do you meet Allah? In the heart. See, we've been trained through our European psychology to look outside of ourselves for Allah. Allah is inside. We've been trained by European psychology to expect angels to have 6 wings, 4 wings, 7 wings, however many wings, and be invisible. Yet the Jew is telling us, the noble prophet is telling us that angels are in the physical form. We are angels. We are messengers. We carry a message by how we live. We are an angel. We carry a message to the 4 corners of the world by our thoughts or words and our deeds in human flesh. Is your will coming back into sync with the will of Allah, or are you doing freely that what you want to do against the will of Allah? Free will. You're free to act a certain way until it's time to attest to the day of judgment, Yom Kippur, till the day of judgment comes. Then you have to stand on what you did. Free will, free will. So the human relates to the fact that angels are in the physical form, messengers. We are all angels. Do not just get caught with those in the sky. They don't have free will. They only do the will of Allah, the celestial, the spiritual. But the human angel is able to reject the word of Allah. That's what free will is. If you have the will to say no to Allah, think about that. But there's a penalty. In the long run, you have to explain to Allah why you said no to Allah. So angel is one in the human flesh, in the human experience. People we can touch, people we can relate to physically, see, touch, smell, hear, etc. Angel in human flesh. But the prophet is in flesh, has the will of Allah in sync with Allah's will. So we have to work our way into that state where we are in sync with the prophets, whose will is in sync with Allah. Those angels who when Allah says go do this, they don't think about it. They don't have any apprehension. They go do it. He said go destroy that town. They destroy the town. He said go take that soul. They go take the soul. You can plead all you want, but when the angels come and they've been given an instruction, they do it. However, we are angels, so let us bring our will into sync with the will of Allah. That we will do the will of Allah through our thoughts, our words, and deeds. Remember, the first sin is committed in the thought. So let us clean up our thoughts so that we don't sin in the thought. And if we don't sin in the thought, we won't sin in our word, and we won't sin in our activity, our actions. Islam? So, yes, I appreciate everyone who came forth and shared, because every explanation was on the point. Even when Sister Wade went to the Constitution, she was on the point. She was on the point. That's more science for us, Moors. We have to see the fullness of this science that the Prophet has brought us. So we're blessed. And it was interesting because I had the first question on my mind was question 50 to bring about the past and the present, who were Adam and Eve, they are. And then the second question on my mind was the question that the Sheikh has brought to the floor on human flesh. So, alhamdulillah, I love to see our oneness. Are there any other questions or thoughts before we begin our closeout? It's time for us to move forward. All praise is due to Allah. We're blessed to have you with us again. If we have any guests or visitors on the call who would like to express themselves, we welcome you to come forward now, star, mute your phone, and take a moment or two and express whatever Allah has put on your heart, on your dial plate of your heart this Sunday. Islam? Any of our guests and visitors, please star, unmute your phone, tell us your name from where you're going. All praise is due to Allah. We will continue. If you've enjoyed our call, I know I do, and you want to hear more of it, you can go to our website, www.MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. At the website there, hit the resource tab in the Sunday School section, and under the Sunday School section, you'll find the Sunday School recordings. You can go back and listen to the recordings. They're online. We have them archived from 2015. If you are unable, send us an email to sundayschool@MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. In that email, let us know the dates of the Sunday schools you would like to listen to, and we will do our best to get you an electronic file out that you can listen to through your computer. And we never forget our non-digital playback, which seems to elude us, but not forever, we're sure. We have it in mind, Islam. We want to invite each of you to our town hall meeting, which is this evening, every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, where we discuss the proclamations of emancipation, the original 13th Amendment with 20 sections, and all the issues ancillary, tertiary, and peripheral there too. So please join us at this number, 443-961-4434, 7:30 p.m. this evening. For that conversation, we look forward to your presence. Also invite your family and friends to our Sunday school next Sunday, talking about the Sunday school, to law and history class as well, and to our Holy Night. But coming back to our Sunday school, if you wish to join our Sunday school, please send us an email, officially enroll in our Sunday school, I should say. Send us an email to SundaySchool@MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. In that email, we need the following information. For adults, we need your name, your age, and your phone number. For adults joining our Sunday school, adult Sunday school. If there are children in your family joining, then we need their names, their ages, their school grades, and their birth date. So names, ages, and phone number for adults, names, ages, school grade, and birth dates for children. Put that information in one email, SundaySchool@MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. When we get it, we will send out the information package to you. And if your children there, then the Sheikahs will contact you about the children's Sunday school as well. So, all right. So I forgot to do that. Coming back again to our town hall call tonight, and also every Friday. That's our Holy Night call, currently at 9 p.m. Eastern. All three of these calls, Sunday school, town hall, Holy Night, all at one number, 443-961-4434. So all you have to do is put this one number in your phone every Sunday at 2:12, every Sunday at 7:30 p.m., and every Friday at 9 p.m. Join us when we open up one creation. We close one creation, open up the next, praising Allah for that blessing. Our members forum happens every Tuesday currently. If you're a member in good standing, please feel free to reach out to the webmaster. And if you're not in good standing, you can bring yourself in good standing. So please contact the webmaster at MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. In that email, include your name, as it's shown on your naturalization package, the email you'll be using, a phone number at which you can be contacted, and a color copy of your nationality and identification card, color copy. And webmaster at MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. The webmaster will get back to you as quickly as possible. Moorish School in Law and History is winding down for this year. Moorish winding down. Our naturalization ceremony is coming up October 29th, Saturday. So there's the Moorish School in Law and History for this year. It's coming to an end. However, by the blessings of Allah, 2023, January, we'll start another class. So if you're interested, please go to our website, www.MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. When you get to the website, hit the resource tab, and either the citizenship application link or the Moorish School in Law and History link. Either of those will take you into the process to enroll you in the Moorish School of Law and History for 2023. Islam. Moorish School in Law and History, our members forum. Our sisters auxiliary call is every Thursday, fourth Thursday at 8 p.m. To sisters standing in good standing, bring yourself into good standing. send an email to Sister Auxiliary 13, that's Sister Auxiliary 13 at gmail.com. Same information basically. Give us your name as it is on your naturalization package. The phone number, you can be contacted. Email if it's going to be different than what the one you're communicating on. And a color copy of your nationality identification card to Sister Auxiliary 13 at gmail.com, and the sisters will vet you into that process. We also want to say that when you go to our website, anyone, brothers and sisters, www.MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com, put Sister Auxiliary in the search, and you will see the items that the Sister Auxiliary has for donation. $1 pins, $3 tags, $5 magnets, and more. So please, the sisters are working to help keep the families intact and uplift the nation, and your donations will be blessed because you'll receive something for your donation, but it will also help the sisters in their uplift work. Please check that out. Our brothers, Young Moorish Men's Business League, the brothers call happens every third Thursday, 8 p.m. To join that call, the same we ask you be in good standing or able to bring yourself in good standing. Send an email to Moorish Men's Business League at gmail.com. Same information, your name as it is on your naturalization package, phone number, email if it's going to be a different one than you're communicating on, and a color copy of your naturalization and identification card. Skills and talents. We need your skills and talents. We talked about this a little bit at our Friday night meeting, our Friday night call. If you have skills and talents, you're a member of this temple, we expect you to go to the committees page, join a committee, and use your skills and talents. You have bookkeeping talents, you have secretarial talents, you have welding talents, you have whatever talents you have. Believe me, as the prophet said, this is a field that is open to strong men and women who believe, who know, subhanAllah, who think their future, their condition could be better. So if you think, you don't have to know it, just think that your condition could be better, go to our website, www.MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com, hit the committees tab, because it's a separate tab with committees, resource tab, and under the resource tab is the committees. To go to the committee page, reach out to the chairs of the committee. If there's a committee that you'd like to see and it's not up there, send an email to Divine Ministry at MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. Give us basically a synopsis of the committee you'd like to put together and why, and let us talk about that. Let us do that. We need your help. Commit to this work of self-uplift, Islam. Are there any announcements from any of our national officials at this time? Islam? The floor is open.
Islam. Divine Minister.
Blessed, brother Sheikh. How are you?
Blessed by the best, Mo.
Floor is yours.
I'm Sheikh Lord Youngbae, National Treasurer and Divine Minister out of the Wayne County, North Carolina Republic. First, I rise to my highest height, giving all perfect praises to our Mother, Father, God, Allah, and honors to our ancestors, some we know of, some we don't. To all our true and divine prophets, just to name a few, Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, and Confucius, and the last prophet in these days and times, our Savior, our Redeemer, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, Noble Yashua in the first, the second, and the third form. I extend my honors to the forerunner for Noble Yashua, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, and to our National Grand Sheikh Joel Bratton Bay, and to our Grand Body, to the Sheikhs, Sheikesses, Deputy Sheikhs, Deputy Sheikesses, brothers, sisters, and parents, and students, and everyone on the call, students in our Sunday school, subhanAllah, and everyone on the call. I greet you all with love and Islam, 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 which means peace, peace, peace. This administrative announcement is to the members. Keeping in line with Act 7 of the Divine Constitution and Bylaws, members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. When mailing your dues payment to Please include your dues card with your payment. Make a copy of your dues card and keep it home for your records. Members should not fill in any information on their dues cards. Headquarters will make all entries and initial the dues cards. Payments received will be automatically applied to any past due balances first until your account is brought current. Officers, sheiks, sheikesses, deputy sheiks, deputy sheikesses are required to pay $35 a month. Members are required to pay $20 a month. Also, if you change your address, please indicate so with a note when you mail your dues card. This is so we can update and mark your records correctly. This concludes my administrative announcement for the Moorish Science Temple, the Divine and National Movement of North America, Incorporated number 13, Moorish American National Republic. I turn it back into the hands of the Divine Minister, Sheikh Re'Il. Thank you for the time,
Islam, Sheikh, Divine Minister, thank you for that announcement. Alhamdulillah. And let me say this on behalf of National Registrar students. Please make sure all your paperwork is in, so you won't be upset with her if she doesn't have your package ready. So make sure you've done everything you're supposed to do for your naturalization ceremony, so all that you're supposed to have will be ready for you at that time. Islam. Any other announcements or any of our national
Minister? Can I be heard?
Islam.
I was on mute trying to get in, but I appreciate and love that statement that you shared. But I also need to share more. It is time now for you to complete all outstanding documents. The sooner you get them in, the chances are you'll get your packet. The longer you procrastinate or whatever, the longer it's going to take to get done. So these are the documents that are needed. Blood type. Moors donate blood. That's the quickest way and the easiest way, if you're willing. Donate your blood. Ask for your blood type. They'll share that with you. 2 passport-size photo, colored, wearing national headdress, burgundy fez, tall shaft, tassel, no longer than 13 inches on the left when taking the photo. Sisters, white turban. If you have a pen and you know how to wrap, please do that. If not, do the best you can. But there is a website there is a demonstration on our website. A sister will share how to wrap. And her name at this time eludes me. But go to the website, put in turbans, and many will come up. Social Security card, driver's license, state ID where there's no driver's license. Any updated contact information, your address, your telephone number that's needed. If you don't send it in, some update, you'll get what's on the documents that you send in. There's no other way for me to know. And please, on your photos, as it stated, put your name on the back of it, your signature. Let me know who you are. If I have 2 and there is no name on either one, how do I know who's who? Please sign the back of your photos. Thanks for letting me share. Islam and peace.
Islam, Sheikh is the National Registrar. Thank you. All praises due to Allah. All right, Moors, if you don't do your part, how can we do our part? It's necessary. We send our love out to our Grand Sheikh, who will not be with us today. So may Allah make his way easy and guide him and bless him in all that he's doing for us and our community, our nation. Divine warning by the Prophet Noble Jew Ali.
Sheikh.
Oh, Islam, Sheikh. Go ahead.
Islam. Pardon yourself. No, did you make statements about the ceremony, the naturalization ceremony?
I did, but repeating is a good thing. Go ahead, Mo.
Well, Appreciate you, beloved. Islam, Moors. All right, this announcement again is coming by way of national headquarters. Again, we are inviting all of our students and the public to our naturalization ceremony. It will take place October 29th, 2022, located inside of the Columbus Center, 701 East Pratt Street. We are requesting that all students who will be attending the naturalization ceremony to please send an email to our national registrar, our beloved Mother Angel, Sheikah Bellamy Bay. In that email, please include if you will have any attendees that will accompany you during the naturalization ceremony. We are trying to get a general head count of guests. That way we can have enough drinks, food, etc. to service our guests in attendance. So again, Moors, we are requesting that you do send that email as soon as possible. Again, please stay tuned to your National Holy Night call, your National Sunday School call, and your National Town Hall call as when we get updates in reference to our Holy Night service, National Holy Night service for the Friday preceding the naturalization ceremony. We will update and bring the information forth during our public forums. Also, you can visit the website as information is received. We will update it on our website, www.moorishamericannationalrepublic.com. Islam. Thank you, Sheikh, for the time, putting the period behind my administrative announcement. Yielding the floor back to you, beloved. Appreciate you. Peace.
Islam, thank you. Yours was much better than mine, so we needed yours. Give thanks. I would also suggest that if you're not a student in the Moorish School of Law and History, but you plan on coming to the naturalization ceremony, still make your presence known, because the head count will help us to better prepare for your presence. We appreciate you. Divine warning by the Prophet Noble Jew Ali. Prophet warns all Muslims, governor's order to read proclamation at each meeting. I hereby inform all members that they must end all radical agitating speeches while at work, in their homes, or on the streets. We are for peace and not destruction. Stop flashing your cards at Europeans. It causes confusion. Remember, your card is for your salvation. Your failure to obey these orders will be a severe consequence. We are for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And when these principles are violated, justice must then take its course. Any member or group of members who hold malicious feelings toward the temple or the prophet or violate the divine covenant of the Moorish movement will receive their reward from Allah for their unjust deeds. All true Moors will and must obey the laws laid down to them by their prophet. If they lose confidence in their prophet, they should turn in their card and button, cease wearing their turban and fez, and return to the state where I, the prophet, found you. This is a holy and divine movement founded by the Prophet Noble Jew Ali, and if the prophet is not right, the temple is not right. The prophet, therefore, is sending out the divine plea to all Moorish Americans that they do their part in protecting their prophet and the temple. This is an everlasting movement founded by the prophet, the rule of Allah, to redeem his people from their sinful ways by order of Prophet Noble Jew Ali. Alhamdulillah, all praises are due to Allah for blessing us with a warning and redeemer. Otherwise, we'd still be in such a state of degradation, not knowing who we are. At this point, Moors, let us affirm ourselves to ourselves in this confirmative and affirmative instruction given to us called the Holy Covenant of the Asiatic Nations, star, mute your phone, first person plural. We love this. We possess this. We are the children of one Father, provided for by his care.
We are the children of one Father, provided for by his care.
And the breast of one mother hath given us sons.
And the breast of one mother hath given us sons.
Let the bonds of affection therefore unite us with our brothers and sisters.
Let the bonds of affection therefore unite us with our brothers and sisters.
That peace and happiness may dwell in our Father's house.
That peace and happiness may dwell in our Father's house.
And when we separate in the world, remember the relation that bindeth us to love and unity.
And when we separate in the world, remember the relation that binds us to love and unity.
And prefer not a stranger before our own blood.
And prefer not a stranger before our own blood.
If our brother is in adversity, assist him. If our sister is in trouble, forsake her not.
If our brothers and
forsake her not.
So shall the forces of our Father contribute to the support of his whole race.
So shall the forces of our Father contribute to the support of his whole race.
And his care be continued to us all.
And his care be continued to us all.
And our love to each other.
And our love to each other.
Islam. That's our Islam is my love to each other. Love Allah so much that you will love yourself enough to love your brother and sister as you love yourself. And our blessings are thereby determined. All right, Moors, all who are able, please rise, face the east, stand in erect posture, heels together, toes separated at a 45-degree angle, upper arms parallel to the floor, forearms perpendicular to our upper arms, with two fingers erect in the Devon right hand, 5 fingers erect in the Devon left hand for our Moorish American prayer. Islam. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is our protector, our guide, and our salvation, by night and by day. Through his holy prophet, Jupali, Ameen, peace. Islam Moors, love is the answer. Let us build the love and bring our will into the oneness of the will of Allah. And we can't lose with anything. Victory is sure. Love you all to this evening. Till next Friday, inshallah, to next Sunday. Look forward to hearing you all then. Till then, love you all. Most High God and protect. Peace.